In today's video clip, I am going to make orange the theme of the episode. I'm going to show you how to use orange instead of tea or coffee in most of your favorite drinks. That means chocolate, matcha, coffee, and black tea. Today's episode is exciting because I'm going to use orange as the base for my drinks. And the orange, I'm going to give you two options. One is using the premium orange, fresh orange in bottles, and the other one is using a budget-friendly orange syrup, and you can convert this into your orange juice. So instead of using tea as base or milk as base, it's going to be just plain orange. For the premium one, I'm going to use espresso for the coffee, but for the budget-friendly one, I am going to use cold brew coffee. I'm going to start by preparing all the toppings. We start with our matcha. For the matcha, I'm using 5 grams of matcha powder, 100% pure organic matcha. And to this, I'm going to add 40 ml of plain room temperature water. Whisk until the matcha is fully dissolved. And I'm going to set this aside for now. Next, I'm going to make the chocolate toppings. 1 scoop of my chocolate powder. And to this, I'm going to add 40 ml of hot water to dissolve the chocolate. Whisk until well combined and set this aside for later. For the cold brew, I'm going to use the proportion which is 1:10. That means 1 part coffee and 10 parts water, using room temperature water and cold brew overnight. For the black tea, I'm using only a regular black tea here. Tea bags, I'm using 2 tea bags to make it really strong because I'm going to mix it with my orange juice and steep it for 10 minutes. Set this aside for later. Let's start with part 1 of this episode using premium orange juice. Starting with orange espresso. Pull the espresso shots using 18 grams of coffee, 60 grams of espresso, pulled within 35 seconds. Fill your cup with ice, pour the orange juice over, add a slice of orange, fill it more with ice, and then pour the espresso shots over. And we have our orange espresso. For these drinks, I would recommend that you use a sip lid. It's easy enough to drink, no sinkers, so you don't need to use a straw. Next drink, it is orange chocolate. Fill your cup with ice, and then add half a cup of orange juice into the cup of ice and the chocolate mix over. Add a slice of orange, and we have our orange chocolate. Next, it is orange black tea. Fill your cup with ice, half a cup of orange juice, and then the brewed black tea over. Aim for double layer or 2 layers on each of these drinks. Garnish with a slice of orange, and we have our orange black tea. Finally, it is orange matcha. Fill your cup with ice and then half a cup of fresh orange juice. Pour the matcha mix over, slowly and deliberately so as to create that double layer. And that's it, our orange matcha. Now that you've seen premium versions of my orange drinks, let's make the budget-friendly ones. For this, I'm going to use a local brand here. This is just plain syrup, but this is sugar-free. So what I'm going to use is simply this syrup and add water, mix them together, and then we add our flavors on top. Now for this one, the recipe is to use 1:5. That means 1 part of this syrup to 5 parts of water. 150 ml of plain water. I'm going to add my syrup, which is 30 ml. 1 pump is 7.5. That means I'm going to put 4 pumps, 3, 4, and this is my orange juice. For the orange juice, you can use any brand that's available to you. You can also use Sunquick, you can use Tang orange powder, or whatever is available to you. For this syrup, it actually is smelling very good, and I kind of like this brand here. It's a syrup, but then when I mix it with water, it smells completely of orange, and it tastes absolutely like orange juice. I now have 2 here. I'm going to make the last 2. 150 ml of water. You can also make a batch of this, and you can just measure when you need to prepare your drink. Okay, so I'm just making it per cup so as not to confuse you, and for those that are wanting to know how to do this per cup. Okay, so same way here, I'm going to put 4 pumps of my syrup, 2, 3, 4, and that's my orange juice. Another one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have 4 cups of beautifully smelling orange juice here. On to part 2 using orange syrup. Starting with orange chocolate. Pour your orange juice into the cup, add a slice of orange, and then pour your chocolate mix over. Now what I have here is a little bit fudgy chocolate. Make sure that you get everything in there and that it stays on top of your drink. And there we have our orange chocolate. Next it is orange black tea. Fill your cup with ice, add a slice of orange, and then pour your orange juice over. Top it up with our strong brewed black tea, and you get this beautifully looking orange black tea. I love the look and the taste of this drink. Orange black tea. Next it is orange cold brew. Fill your cup with ice, slice of orange to garnish, pour your orange juice over, and then the cold brew on top. For the cold brew coffee, use a little bit more because you'd really like to taste the coffee with this. And we have our orange cold brew. Finally, it is orange matcha. Fill your cup with ice, add a slice of orange to garnish, pour your orange juice over, and top it up with the matcha mix. And we have our orange matcha. Orange matcha, orange cold brew, orange black tea, and orange chocolate using orange syrup. When you make this drink, try and aim for 2 layers. So you see the orange at the bottom and then your flavor on top. I'm going to start with my matcha here. Now the matcha is a little bit heavy. That's why it's gone all the way down. The taste of this drink, a lot of orange with a hint of matcha, which is actually a perfect combination. Well, one of my favorite drinks is matcha lemonade. So this is just another version of that. Very, very refreshing. And for this one, this is the cold brew orange. Now that is a taste that you should all be trying. It is absolutely delicious. And now for my black tea, my orange black tea. That is very refreshing. There you go. So these are options if you're looking for alternatives to tea, water, and milk as your base. This time using orange juice, full of vitamin C, and that is what you need during this time. Well, I've given you 2 options using commercially available fresh orange juice and also using the budget-friendly syrup with water. Take your pick. It really depends on the pricing. If you're selling this in your coffee shop or your milk tea shop, or if you're making this for home, it is also an option for you. You can also use freshly squeezed orange juice, of course, and if it's very sour, you might wish to add a little bit of sugar syrup. If you have any questions about these recipes, do let me know, comment below. Also, don't forget to click that subscribe button. I'll see you again for more of these video clips. In the meantime, stay tuned, stay safe. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now.